Now I need some water.
Wait. Yes, baby.
Come on, bitch, I fixed it.
You got so mad.
Yeah, I fixed it. I used my gloves, and it should have worked, and it did.
All right, y'all. Y'all see what it is? We're back. We got the new setup. We're back for another episode. It's been a while, but now that we got the new computer rocking, we got the new setup rocking, we got a little bit more space in the room, got a new tripod, everything's going great. More episodes are going to be pumped out a lot more frequently. It's not just, I was waiting on a lot of the setup, but, over here at Awkwardly Tall, we were lacking a little bit of the motivation too. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't in the most creative mindset. Life was being a little routine, I felt, not hectic, not a lot going on, A lot of people have been safe, staying in their houses in Colorado, getting tested, going to work when they have to, going home when they have to, not really mingling, stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, that mixed with me just staying busy with us harvesting a lot up where I work and me extracting a lot and all that, and going around and just hanging out with buddies around the state of Colorado, using my money to travel a little bit more. It kept me in a hectic mind state, not really thinking too much about the podcast, so I apologize to y'all for that, but we appreciate you guys for rocking with us and coming back for another episode of Awkwardly Tall. If it's your first time here, I'm Chase Midkiff. If not, you know me, so we're not going to talk too much about that. You see we rocking with it, though. Woo Pig Suey. We got a couple wins on the season. Our football team's not doing too terrible. I mean, we're used to doing terrible, so we've picked up a couple big wins that I am definitely not going to complain about. But other than that, I always got to rock. I'm always repping my teams. I got the Mavericks. I got the North Carolina. My dogs are hearing the motorcycles in the background, and they're going a little bit crazy laying down back there. So keeping an eye on them in the back too. But yeah, we're back to do another episode for y'all real quick. Hopefully put some smiles on some faces. Maybe y'all are in lockdown, maybe not. Maybe you're tuning in just working, bored. Maybe you're tuning in because you're in lockdown, ain't got nothing better to do. But hopefully we'll make you laugh a little bit, put some smiles on some faces here at Awkwardly Tall. It's what we do. I mean, most situations I approach standing up, and I'm awkwardly tall, and that makes the laughs and the smiles already happen for reasons that I don't exactly agree with. But hey, we get it how we can, and I'm not complaining. I'm definitely not complaining. But other than that, what's been keeping me busy, man? I've been going back and forth from Denver to Springs a lot. I've been planning this birthday I got coming up, and it started off like I had some big plans. I was talking to everybody, like, where should I go? And I wanted to go to Las Vegas was where I decided. I'd pinned it down to 3 different places, like Oregon, Texas, and Las Vegas. And I decided I was going to go to Las Vegas because a buddy of mine was going to go with me. But then things kind of happened to where he had to go hang out with some family for a little while. So he didn't want to go, and then it made things a little bit more expensive on me. And I was like, should I really blow that much money on myself in Vegas? The answer probably should have been yes, honestly, because I don't blow much money on myself very often, I don't suppose. And a lot of people say I should do it more often, but I decided not to, And I was hanging out in Colorado. I was kind of bummed out about it. And, I had scheduled some things to do Those kind of fell apart again. I was going to go to some casinos here and all that stuff, and that kind of fell apart. So I was kind of bummed out. Called my buddy Cody. Shout out to my buddy Cody in Denver, one of my closest friends I've had ever since I met him in Nebraska. We grew up, graduated high school together in Nebraska, and he moved out to Colorado as well. So I've been going up to Denver, hanging out with him and his sister a lot up in Denver. And I let him know, that I was just kind of bummed out. Nothing's going the way it's supposed to for my birthday. This kind of bullshit. Like, I'm probably just going to spend a lot of money on tattoos from my close homie Chris out here. Does a lot of good work. Shout out to my homie Chris as well. But, yeah, I was just super bummed out. And I called Cody, and he was like, oh, no, dude, hold up. And we got off the phone, whatever. And he hit me back up, and he was like, so Blake and his buddies Blake and his buddy Scott, a little bit of backstory there. I have never met these guys. I went to college down in Arkansas after I graduated high school in Nebraska. Cody graduated high school in Nebraska and continued to go to college in Nebraska and met all of these guys that we played high school sports and stuff against in other towns and became pretty good friends with them. So for years, I've been gaming video games with these guys, but I've never actually met them. So it's the weirdest, I shouldn't say weird. I'm proud of it, and I'm sure a lot of gamers have this, but it's the weird, you've never met them, but you're pretty close with them, and you know that you vibe, all that good stuff. And Cody told me that they were surprising him coming to Denver the week of my birthday, and that I should come up to Denver, and we should just make plans, and completely flipped my mood around. I was chilling at work when he told me that, and completely flipped my mood around, had literally one of the best days at work. It literally just changed the whole day around. Like I said, shout out to Cody for that. Shout out to Blake and Scott. I'm going to see you guys very soon to do these birthday plans. But what I think are going to go with is hang out a few days in Denver, hit some restaurants that are still open and get some food, get plenty of beer, and drink some beers for probably the night of my birthday, the next day, and then I think Friday we're trying to get a few more of my buddies to come from Pueblo and Colorado Springs and stuff. We're going to go gamble at one of the casinos that is about 45 minutes away from where Cody stays in Denver, but there's plenty of hotel rooms and stuff up there. So we're going to go up to the casino, probably all pitch in on a hotel room super cheap, get free drinks. I've never gambled in my life, y'all. I'm so scared to do it. I'm absolutely petrified. I don't want to gamble. Well, let me correct that. I do want to gamble because I like games and I like being super competitive, and it's so much fun to me to win, and then you win money. If you gamble and you win money. But if you gamble and you lose money. And I am such a tightwad, my tight butthole. You know what I'm saying? Workaholics. Y'all seen Workaholics? If not, tight butthole anyways. Such a tightwad with my money. I don't want to spend it. That's why this birthday thing is kind of about me spending money on myself, because I've never really done that before. But it's because I'm such a fucking tightwad, y'all. I promise you, ever since I've been a little kid, I've just been a little penny pincher. And I like to blow big oodles amounts of money on one thing and then penny pinch until I can do it again. And it's usually traveling, but here lately it's been, all the good stuff. The cameras, the computers, all the microphones. I'm happy to get all the podcast equipment and actually be able to pump out these episodes for you guys. But back to the story, reverse back to the story. We're probably going to hang out in Denver for a couple of nights and then go hit those casinos. And I'm just scared of gambling because I like to win and I'm very competitive, but I don't want to lose. I don't know how quickly you lose your money playing slots or roulettes or cards, blackjack, Texas Hold'em, whatever we're going to play. I don't know how quickly I'm going to lose the small amount of budget I have set for myself, so that way I don't lose too much money. At first I thought I wasn't even going to be going to gamble with enough money, but I hollered at a couple buddies of mine, and they were like, yeah, this is what we normally spend if we go gamble, and if I lose that, I need to walk the fuck out of there. And I was like, oh, that's right around the same price I had in my head. So yeah, let's go do this shit. But I am so excited to go gamble. I've never done it, and I was talking to my parents about it, and my dad was telling me to stay away from it because he did it one time or two, and really enjoyed it, said it was really competitive, it's fun to win, all that stuff. And so he's never went back since because he doesn't want to spend any money, lose any money, any of that stuff. He's kind of like me. He doesn't want to lose money on dumb shit because he's a tightwad. He wants to spend money on things and be able to see that the money was spent or appreciated or whatever. But that's kind of part of me going to the casino is I've never spent money on myself. Cody and my buddies had me hyped. They said that they would be down to go do it. So we're just going to go get some good food, some good drinks, go hit the casinos up there. But before I go to Denver, the morning of my birthday, my buddy Chris, like I said earlier, shout out to him. He's got the tattoo shop downtown in the town that I live. And I'm going to go and get 3 tattoos on the morning of my birthday. I literally hit him up like a week and a half to 2 weeks in advance or something like that. And he was all about it. I asked him if it was like really short notice, not a big deal. Didn't have to be the week of my birthday. I just knew I was blowing money on myself. And 3 tattoos was what I was going to get. He threw me a price that I fucking appreciated the shit out of because he's a homie, like a motherfucker. And I love you, Chris. And I'm going to get 3 tattoos on the morning of my birthday at 10 a.m. And it's going to be I'm going to get one. I haven't decided if it's going to be like right here or right here on these sides of my wrist. But I'm going to get one there. I'm going to get one, just big one right here on the same arm. And then let's see if I can lift it high enough. We played some basketball and we're sore. Holy shit. Right here on the front of the shin, front of the right shin. But I'm not going to tell you guys on the podcast what it's going to be because I assume by the time I make another episode, unless I go nutso and pump out 2 before my birthday, possible but not possible, you know what I mean? Possible but not likely, I should say. But yeah, I should have the tattoos to show you guys. So it'll be interesting to look at the artwork that Chris put on me because, like I said, he kicks ass. I've watched him tattoo multiple people, and every single person that he's tattooed has told me he's very light-handed. I've only got 1 tattoo on the back of my shoulder right now, so that guy wasn't bad either. He was a guy in Lincoln, Nebraska. I got it when I was 18 with a buddy of mine when he turned 18, and that was a pretty decent experience. Literally the first tattoo I ever got, I was breathing for like 20 minutes and he was like, hey, when I put the needle to your skin, don't tense up because it shortens your breaths and that can make you lightheaded. So make sure to keep your breathing fluent while I have the needle to your skin and when the needle's off your skin. And I was like, oh, I didn't even realize that. I'm glad you noticed it. Appreciate it. I was sweating kind of a little bit. And he was like, yeah, you'll be good. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, breathe a little bit, and we'll get back to it. Once he told me that, I sat for the 2 hours and 40 minutes that it took him to do my tattoo. He went and smoked, I think, a couple cigarettes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes apiece. So I probably did have 10 to 20 minutes of breaks in the 2.5 hours. But yeah, it wasn't that bad of an experience. The bone, when he was on the bone of my shoulder blade, because I'm a scrawny little fucking gremlin, I look fucking all weird and scrawny. But when he got on the bone of my shoulder blade, that was about the only part that kind of was like, ooh, bite the old t-shirt on that one, which I had my shirt off, so I was just gnawing on that bitch. But other than that, it wasn't really that painful. So I'm kind of excited to try to see how painful everybody tells me the one on the front of my leg on my shin is just going to be a bitch. And I think everybody's just being a pass. I hope you guys can hear all of that. But that being said, what else? What else do I have planned for my birthday? I think I probably mentioned it all. I mentioned Busch Lattes. I'm probably going to smoke quite a bit on my birthday. Didn't say much about that, but I mean, it's always same there. I get the great weed that my dispensary that I work at grows that I get to turn into great dabs. So that's, what we're always smoking on. But other than that, I think I'm having 2 of my other close friends from Pueblo, Colorado Springs come up. for my birthday. They're going to gamble, and they're a little bit more experienced with it. So shout out to those two guys, Ricky and Ryan, the fucking R&R, you know, just like that Rich and Rare whiskey. Ricky and Ryan, same shit, Rich and Rare. They're going to come show us how to gamble because they've been to the Black Hawk and Cripple Creek and Colorado casinos a few times or so. So I'm excited to go up there. I'm not excited. I'll tell you right the fuck now, right here, right the fuck now, I am not fucking excited for the drive. Because, I mean, I don't know if everybody's stressed out. Elections, COVID, whatever. But, like, can we just learn how to drive the vehicles? For Christ's sake. Like, I literally today was behind a lady in between, on the white dotted line, in between the two lanes, and I'm trying to get in the left lane to go around her and make a left turn. And I thought she was switching into the left lane, so I literally, for probably 3/4 block, let her fucking ride the dotted lines, and then I finally, like, honked my horn once, and she looked up from her phone, waved at me like, oh, I'm sorry, and then got over in the lane. And I was just like, what are we doing here? Like, can we... If you want to get on the phone, don't get in the car. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? There's 2 lanes for people, and you're in both of them with your damn SUV because you're looking at your phone. And then, like I said, I couldn't be pissed or honk because she was a sweet-looking old lady and gave the old apologetic, like, Midwestern, I'm sorry, like, waved and stuff. So, like, yes, thank you for getting the fuck out of my way, but, like, what the fuck are you doing? And that happens, like, that. And my biggest pet peeve about, I hate to put it like this, but fuck it, Colorado drivers. I thought Arkansas was bad. Nebraska's great. There's a whole lot of nothing in Nebraska. Big, wide open roads. Everybody knows what they're doing. Nebraska's great. Shout out to y'all in Nebraska when I lived there. But Arkansas, I thought, was horrendous. Colorado is like, I don't know if it's the fact that everybody has moved here from everywhere and drives all different kind of ways, and it fucks everything up. But nobody knows that fast lane, medium lane, slow lane. Like, what the fuck? If there's people in the fast lane riding your ass, why is there a whole line of cars in the fast lane doing the same speed? Because we're all following one slow son of a bitch, and then the mediums in the slow lanes are zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm in the fast lane. I get in the fast lane on the highway to go to work, thinking, here we go, hopping out in the fast lane so I can get to work a little quicker. And then the middle lane and the slow lane just... You think Tony Stewart's... Sorry, Benji. I didn't mean to wake you up. You had just got put... Well, now he's awake. I'm going to do it again. But yeah, they're Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson. They're all speed racing down the middle and slow lanes. And I'm like... The concept... The signs in Colorado are posted every mile. Slower traffic, keep right. I've never even been in a state that had that. In all the states I've traveled in all the Midwest, nothingness that I've traveled in, none of them have had slower traffic, keep right, except for Colorado. So, like, clearly you guys can't fucking get it right anyways, but get it right. Like, I sound like a bitchy little southern boy, but please just fucking move over. Get over there when you're driving and you're not going get over there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's driving me insane. What else is, while we're on it, what else has drove me insane here lately? I don't really pay attention to politics or the election. I actually deactivated my Facebook. I really like Twitter, so I can't stay off of Twitter. Instagram, I don't really post on. I just scroll through Instagram, send my buddies funny shit in their DMs on Instagram. But I haven't really been paying attention to politics or election because I know that shit's going to rub me the wrong way. But it's just made me, the trippy thing is just made me venture into other shit that I probably wouldn't be doing and shouldn't be doing. Like, here's a story for y'all. Oh, goodness gracious, am I ashamed of this. Re-downloaded Tinder. Okay, re-downloaded Tinder. Not proud of it, but I swipe with actually fucking, like, trying to find someone that's not going to annoy the fuck out of me, which is decently hard from a bio and 4 pictures that I don't fucking know. But Tinder is a shit show. There's absolutely like bare skimmings on there to actually fucking swipe right on. But then when you do swipe right on someone and you match with them, I just kiss the mic there. I get real intimate talking about this fucking Tinder shit. I'm sorry, guys. I keep looking over here to make sure this is recording. Keep looking over here, make sure the mailman's coming with packages. I'm just all sorts of jumble, but we're going to get through it because we're already into the podcast episode. But, yeah, then you actually match with someone on Tinder, and you're like, all right, cool. Let's start talking, see what's going on. Then they start talking, you know, find out she smokes, find out she's pretty cool. I find out all this good stuff. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You can have my number. You can have my number if I can have your number. All that good shit. And I started talking to this girl for a few days, and then she's like, hey, you want to try to hang out? I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries, whatever. And then day comes to hang out, and she says that she's not in the mood. She's had a really bad day, and she doesn't want to make a bad first impression. I'm literally like, oh, that's cool. We can just bullshit. Like, I don't care. We bullshit the rest of the night. We bullshit a couple more weeks, and she hits me back up about hanging out again. And then comes time to hang out again at night. And then she's like, oh, Starbucks hit me. I got to close. Like, sorry, whatever. And I'm like, all right, bet. That's cool. We'll hang out some other time. And, you know, texting a couple more weeks, like probably been a month at this point. Go to hang out again. Starbucks called her again, asked her to close again. And then I'm sitting, you know, I'm not going to lie, ladies. I'm sitting in a PlayStation chat with the boys, telling them about this damn story, saying, like, she's chill and I want to hang out, but like, what, am I crazy? What the fuck? Like, what do I do? And they're like, yeah, bro, like, a lot of my homies were saying, cut it off, like, fuck it, that's 3rd time's a charm, fuck out of there. But my dumb, hopeless, romantic ass made a 4th night of plans, and I don't even remember, I think it was Halloween night. She said something about like giving candies to trick-or-treaters at her house, and I was like, I'm probably not going to have any trick-or-treaters over at my place. My place is pretty fucking desolate, pretty over here, like nobody fucking even knows where my front doorstep is, so that probably not going to get any trick-or-treaters. I was like, I'm just going to sit here and smoke. And she said something along the lines of, I might have to come trick-or-treat for a dab, and I was like, well, feel free. Like, if you want to come over, feel free. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to come over in about an hour. And then Starbucks calls. And I don't know if you guys have it out for me, Starbucks, but I'm saying this right now. Stop it. Because that one got deleted. I mean, sorry to spoiler alert the end. There's still a little bit of meat and potatoes in between here and there. But like, yeah. Moral of the story is I'm irritated. I don't know if it's at Starbucks or a girl I've never even met. That's even crazier. That's what pisses me off. But yeah, it's fucking Starbucks called, had to close again, whatever. I'm just like, okay. She mentioned something about going on a hike the next morning, just talking after that. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds nice. Maybe a hike would be cool. And she was like, LOL, watch me work too late and sleep in and miss it. And then the way that I worded it was, well, even if you sleep in, I'm still trying to get what I can, so still hit me up. And she's like, oh, get what you can. Like, that's not what I meant. Like, the whole few weeks we have been talking, I have not once made a perverted comment, sexual advance, anything past saying she looked attractive in a Snapchat she sent me. Like, come on. Like, come on. As soon as that happened, I was like, all right. I literally explained, like, all right, I meant going on the hike still. I meant still spending the time if I could. But, like, forget about it. It's over with. It's fucked. Like, I'm just going to respectfully part ways here. Like, this is too much. I'm not about this shit. And, like, fuck it. Hopefully I find somebody cuter or something. But, like, what the fuck? That was just such a fuck situation where I was like, all right, I'm probably never going to do this Tinder shit again. But immediately deleted it after that. Was like, fuck it. I'm going to meet some girl with our masks on at the grocery store or some shit. I'm better in person. I ain't doing this online shit. This is bullshit. Like, Yeah, I'm trying to find a girlfriend. Yeah, I'm trying to have some fun, but fucking not with all of that extra shit. I already had to make a fucking account and post selfies that I don't even take. Like, selfies? Do guys take selfies? If any guys do take selfies and are good at it, let me know. I'll hit you up and you can teach me how to be good at it. Because I don't take selfies because I'm not good at it. And yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I get you have to post one every now and then, which is why I do it, to make sure, people know you're alive and people know that you don't look like you're on drugs or look like you have went to absolute shit, or, you have to post one every now and then to let people know you didn't hit some glow up and you're still, ugly. So you post them every now and then when you're supposed to, but like, I don't know if I know any guys that post selfies consistently. I think that's like a girl thing of the guys that I hang out with and know, but maybe we're all just insecure and not confident little bitches too. Maybe I just called out the whole squad and we're all just fucking a bunch of shrimp dick pussies and we won't fucking post any selfies because we're all scared. I mean, fuck it though. I just don't think it's a thing I'm supposed to do. Like, I can give you guys these podcast episodes, and that's about as selfie as it gets, but I have to be talking about something because I can't just... I can't do it. I can't do it. It just feels weird, feels fake. Like, I would rather have somebody follow me around with a camera and take pictures of me when things were making me smile. I feel like that would go better. I feel like I would get a lot of good pictures that way, but selfies, I just feel like I look like I am trying to have a good time taking a shit. That's how I feel like my smile looks in a selfie. I feel like I'm trying to have a fucking phenomenal time taking a shit, and you can only see me from the waist up. And you don't know that I'm taking a shit, and I'm trying to convince you that I'm not taking a shit with that smile. That's what a selfie smile feels like to me. But, yeah, I just can't rock with it, so... Yeah, I can't be on the Tinder. I just, I put the pictures that I put on Facebook with the homie. Well, I deleted Facebook, so now Instagram with the homies, and sometimes by myself with a dog or something if a homie takes a picture of me like that. But yeah, I just post shit that I think's cool. Like, I don't know. I'll put cool quotes or cool artwork. I'll probably post my tattoos on there when I get them. Definitely post my tattoos on there, but yeah, I just be posting stuff that keeps me sane, really. Like, I can't be posting too much of myself. I feel arrogant, feel weird, narcissistic. Benji, you can't, hey, dude, you can't scratch yourself like that. You got to stop, dude. Dude, you're not going to have any lips left. My dog is just, can you guys hear that? Benji, hey, dude. Man, he's in there. There's nothing I can do. He's in there. I don't want to get up. He's in there. Oh, he's out of there. And he's passed out once again. Life's rough for a dog with an itchy chin, man. He had to wake up and scratch diligently for probably 20 seconds. I don't know. I can't see the time really very well on this new program. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, he was getting it. I think he's bleeding. Nah, he's not bleeding, but he definitely, I have to make him stop scratching his ears sometimes. He scratched one of them bald. He has bad skin allergies when the seasons change, and he gets so itchy, man. There's nothing I can do. I have some lotion that they gave me. It kind of works a little bit, but the vet's doing what they can, I guess. But speaking of, I got to take him back to the vet here soon to get some Vacto-Lepto something, but oh, man, dude. At least I got the puppy still. That being said, though, like, those little guys are one of the few things that keep me sane. I mean, these podcasts were keeping me sane, keeping me fun, keeping me having something to do, but I just felt like if I would have put one out forcefully like a couple times, I tried to get in front of the camera a couple times, I tried to record some stuff off the camera and I didn't want to post that, and it was like it just all felt is it disgenuine? I don't know. It just felt like I wasn't being genuine. I just felt like I wasn't being genuine. I couldn't be funny. I still feel as if I'm struggling to be a little bit funny, but hey, I think I'm doing a lot better than I would have done if I would have forced myself to post one. But yeah, now that I feel like I'm going to get back in the flow of this, my new computer, get used to some of the editing, stuff like that. I'm going to edit some other types of videos for a couple of buddies too. A couple of buddies are starting podcasts, doing some music videos, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I think this new computer is really going to get things spinning for me again. That's going to be another thing keeping me sane. I got back to, doing a little bit. I'm not going to say weightlifting because I started off as a weak, scrawny pussy anyways because I never weightlift. I would just always shoot baskets in the gym or go to the tennis courts. But now I started doing like basic shit, like all the push-ups and going and doing some fucking curls and all that dumb shit. But I haven't went to no gym yet. I'm just using dumbbells and fucking body weight, shit like that until I get strong enough to go back to the gym. And then since I started doing that, I ran maybe like twice. Not this month because it's November now. Man, I ran maybe twice last month. That fucking sucked, but I was happy I did it. I've been playing basketball a lot more consistently. I got to get that jumper back. It sucks. Sorry, y'all. Let me get a drink here. Yeah, I hadn't played basketball in a long time, and boy, I'm about 15 foot in now. Holy hell, I got to expand that range again, but, maybe I work on my old man Dirk moves. Dirk is my idol. Go Mavs. Maybe I work on my old man Dirk moves, get the post game down, venture out, get my shot back, get a little bit more strength back in my arm, get my shot back, get my range back, and then I'll start killing all of y'all. I'm coming for all of y'all. Me and Cody, we'll see anybody 2-on-2. That's what I'm saying. Me and my homie Cody in Denver will see anybody 2-on-2. That's all. That's the only way I'm going to put it. But getting into that's been keeping me sane. I bought a cookbook of a cook that I like watching on YouTube, Matty Matheson. Shout out to Matty Matheson. Y'all go follow him. He's fucking hilarious. I bought one of his cookbooks. It's keeping me cooking a lot more. It's keeping me making fancier, headier shit. I feel like a fucking chef, but it's probably not very good compared to how they make it. And that shit is fire to me. That is just, so many things, honestly. So I've been doing so many things lately, just trying to keep myself away from that left of center feeling that I felt. It's weird. I read into astrology a little bit and just never really know if I believe in it or not, but my friend recommended one of these ones. She's like, this one usually isn't bullshit. They talk about a lot of actual astrology shit to back whatever they're saying, and then what they're saying is kind of specific. It doesn't sound like bullshit, so I follow them. I've been reading theirs, and apparently shit's supposed to start going a little bit right for me here, and it was supposed to start feeling a little bit funky for me last month, so I don't know, but I don't know how I feel about all that good stuff. I don't know. Last month wasn't necessarily shitty. I just didn't do anything fancy, I did the basic, keeping myself in shape, eating a little bit like shit, eating a little bit good, what's that one? Sometimes the one video is sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's how I eat. That's how I would describe my diet, is sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Because I do like some fast food, man. Wendy's breakfast might give me a heart attack. That's facts. If y'all ain't had Wendy's breakfast, you need to have Wendy's breakfast, but that is just straight facts. Wendy's breakfast, it will give me a heart. Them honey butter chicken biscuits will fucking croak me out, and I will fucking spiritually go on to whatever is next, happy as a bitch that it did it. I truly don't care. There is the postman. He's across the street. And actually, I think it's the lady. I think it's the lady today. She's really nice to my dogs. One time I was out there with my dogs, and she's like, oh, I always hear these little guys, and all walking up and petting them and stuff. It's nice to see and giving them treats. Every postman has treats because they either have the treats because they're terrified and it's they're running away, fucking throwing treats like damn Santa Claus, and hoping that dog doesn't come to entirely annihilate them. But no, this lady has treats because she appreciates dogs, and she has dogs of her own. And she said as long as she can tell the dog is not big and aggressive. She's going to pet him every time. So she's really nice to my dogs, gives them treats. She's always putting the packages right on the door, making the dogs go nutso anyways. That's how she said she hears them all the time, because my little shitheads are always nuts, dude. I guarantee you, if I have any mail today, I think I should have a package coming too. So and it is the lady, but if she brings to my step and puts it in my mailbox, my dogs are going to go nuts. They might jump up, and if they hit the tripod, I'm gonna dive and I'm gonna try to save it. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Come at y'all. It's gonna look all crazy because you're gonna be falling to the side like this, you know what I mean? But it's probably going to happen because they don't like people at the door. Well, Chance starts barking and Benji gets all, who's here? I want to, like, Benji's cool. He don't have little man syndrome like Chance, my little guy. He's about 5 now, but he has little man syndrome so bad it is insane. And then Benji's just a little bit bigger and a little bit, like, he doesn't care. I think he could die because he does not care. Like, he might run into the street because he thinks a car looks nice enough to pet him, which I would never allow to happen. My dog's never out of the yard off of a leash, but, like, man, Benji is just too innocent with approaching everything like a sweetheart and expecting it to not bite his head off or kill him. Like, I've seen people run down the street, Benji just trying to get chased, like, or pet, like, running alongside my fence with them, and they're just, and it's like, dude, he's in a fence. Like, but yeah, he's just nice. He just wants to get pets. Like, I get it. Catastrophic things have probably happened with dogs to other people, though. Like people have asses, man. People have asses, and apparently dogs like to bite asses, man. I think dogs are like fucking, I think they're just like, they prefer asses and legs. They just like them thick. They like a good thigh and fucking butt. I think dogs are rappers. They like a good thigh. I got butt on them. But, nah, this lady's about to pull the truck around. These dogs are about to go nuts. I'm about to have my mail. I'm about to be excited, about to get up out of here. I ate the Wendy's breakfast already this morning, y'all. You already know. We took the dogs on a walk, kind of like jog situation, and Benji was getting all pulley with his fucking collar and his leash, and I had to wrap that the fuck up and come back to the house kind of early. But we got out, did that, and got them all tuckered out to lay down while I go to the Wendy's, give me some breakfast. Depending on the time, shoot, what time is it right now? 12:39, boy. I'm used to eating lunch. I like to eat lunch 1 or 2. I know everybody's going to say that's too late. Comment down below. If you could pick the 3 times breakfast, lunch, and dinner were, what would you pick? Comment that down below if you want to. But my pick, because of the way that I would make my schedule if I had a choice and worked for myself like I want to eventually. My first meal of the day would probably be anywhere from 9:30 to 10:30. That's breakfast. Not because I wake up late. It's because my stomach doesn't do food early well. Not even shakes, not even like, man, it's water and coffee before 9 a.m. for sure. Like, water and coffee before 9 a.m., get the fuck out of here with that shit. That coffee makes me shit out the food from the night before, and I just can't do breakfast before that. Like, but, like I said, 9:30 to 10:30, that is, oh man, my hair is just looking wild with the hat off. But, speaking of, look how long that shit's got, y'all. Damn. Anyways, 9:30 to 10:30 would be my breakfast. Lunch, I'm talking, man, I'd say 1:30 to 2:30. Shit, there's a lot of times I can go past 1 before I eat. 1:30 to 2:30 on lunch. And then dinner, man, y'all are going to hate this one. Everybody roasts this one. Dinner, I'd probably say 8:30, 9 o'clock, man. I like a good late dinner. Fucking make me all full. If I'm off, drink a couple beers with it. Make me feel all full and just watch some TV until I get a little bit drowsy with the boys. I got a recliner. Didn't tell y'all about that. Got a brand new recliner. Big enough. Literally, the sole purpose is big enough for the dogs to be able to sit in it with me, because I sit in this chair sometimes and they try to get in it. And this is just a small, damn, I just, right there, the chin on the mic. But yeah, they try to get in this chair with me when I game and stuff, and that's not good. So I had to get a recliner. That way they don't feel left out, always laying on the couch together. But yeah, I got the recliner, and immediately it's like every night when Dad's watching TV, if there's no food in my lap, of course, because they will get the bitch slap. They will get the bitch slap if they fucking come at the food in the lap. But after that, they'll cuddle up with me, blanket, play some video games maybe. If I play the PlayStation, I sit in the recliner. But play some video games maybe, watch some TV maybe. They just cuddle up. And I read this thing one time online, and it sounded like a bunch of hocus pocus bullshit. But honestly, I could see some truth to it. Or it could just be some bullshit to like the warmth of animals, and warmth helps you go to sleep if most people, whatever. But I saw some shit that said if your animals are laying on your lap, they're asleep, their slow breathing and lowered heart rate, like your body will notice those slight differences as well in your animal, and it will lower your body's breathing and heart rate a little bit and make you feel drowsy. I've read that somewhere. I know I have. So it could be some truth to that, honestly, because when my dogs get up and snuggle with me, it's not, if I've ate a good meal, which I usually have, it's not too long before it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's not too long before I'm over here just, you know what I'm saying? Like just passed out. But yeah, there's probably some truth to that theory, I would say. That being said, I've been catching a lot of breaks, though, too. Talking about things that keep me sane. I've been catching a lot of breaks. Like, I had a cop pull me over the other day, and clearly I work in the weed industry, so every time it's, why do you smell like marijuana? Here's my badge. Okay, we're not worried about that. Like, I had a cop pull me over the other day, man. I was moving. I was doing 75 and a 55. He pulled me over. He said, why are you going so fast? Honest, I was late to work, on back to work. I was a little bit running late for what I thought. So I was like, oh, late to work. I'm going to work. I was late. I'm sorry. And he was like, oh, I'm literally going to be as quick as I can running your license, and I'll get you back to work. No worries. Just please slow down. And I was like, all right, you're the nicest guy I've literally ever met in my entire life. Like, cops normally never do this type of thing, so I'm just going to shut my mouth. Like, I didn't say all that, but I'm just going to shut my mouth. He went, got my stuff, came back, and he said, hope I didn't make you late. Have a good day. And I was like, man, 2020 is coming with some surprises, man. Like, naturally, in the past, me smelling like weed and being suspicious, I guess. I don't fucking know. I've not had the best go-rounds with the police. Not had the best go-rounds. They're kind of assholes to me. I fucking don't tend to like them too much. But, that one the other day was literally just all for letting me fucking get back to my marijuana work as fast as possible after I told him I smelled like weed and was in a hurry. Like, I got so lucky, man. Like, what are the breaks I've been catching, man? I don't know, man. Maybe I just feel more lucky. Maybe I'm just being more grateful and in a different mood and being happier, and that's a little bit about what it's all about. Chance, hey, why you keep biting your leg, dog? Don't be doing that. You gonna come chew on stuff, come over here. Yeah. You don't be in your bed just biting, man. These dogs, man. I mean, Benji's out. Ever since he scratched the piss out of his chin, he is caked. He's done for. But man, and a lot of other things is like, I feel like I stopped getting mad over some dumb shit. Like, not that I let shit get to me in the world, but like, I'll be playing video games with the boys and just absolutely snap the fuck out when some bullshit happens to me. And it's like, look, Chase, you're probably in the bottom tier of the world as far as video gaming goes, because a lot more people have a lot more time than you. Streaming's a big deal now. A lot of people are just fucking kick ass at video games now. Cross-platforming, I play a lot, so we can include some of my other buddies. That includes PC gamers in it. PC gamers have a crazy advantage when it comes to me and my fucking PlayStation hands. on a PlayStation controller and shit. So, like, I just get fucking annihilated. But, like, I just got to stop getting pissed when I know kids have it figured the fuck out. My worst one is 2K, man. You get kids on there like, hey, I'll say it right here. If you play 2K and you got a dribble 3 or a glass cleaning lockdown, fuck the fuck off. That's all I'm saying is fuck the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off. Fuck off. That shit pisses me off to high heavens. And I can't let it do it. It's a fucking video game, Chase Midkiff. Like, what the fuck, dude? Get pissed when you burn dinner or fucking forget to buy the dogs food and have to go fucking all the way back to the store or something. Like, get pissed at shit that matters, bruh. Don't get pissed at some fucking 12-year-old perfected his green release on 2K. Jiminy crickets, dude. Sometimes I fucking... Or, man, like, that's why I deleted Facebook. Sometimes I be getting pissed when I know somebody is stupid and they say some stupid shit, and I just want to call them out for being a fucking stupid idiot they are. Like, that's it. I just want to call you out for being fucking dumb. Like, that's it. But I can't let that shit, like, I've been doing a lot better about keeping that shit away from me. And when I see it, just not letting it get to me, not letting it fuck with me. Trying to get pissed about normal stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, what do you guys get pissed about? Like, work? You guys get pissed about work? Or, like, your significant other? I don't have one of those. You get pissed at your pets? My pets I do get pissed at, but I feel like when I get pissed at them, they deserve it. So that's not really petty, I don't guess. Like, what am I supposed to do if you shit in the floor? What am I supposed to do if you fucking chew up my pillow, dude? What am I supposed to do if you fucking, yeah, it's about the only two things that my dogs have done recently piss me off, really. Motherfucker chewed up my pillow. He's lucky he didn't get my good one, dude. I beat his ass. It's probably the best ass whooping he ever had because I beat his ass with a pillow that he chewed up to let him know what he fucked up with. And, you know, then you realize you're beating a dog's ass with something as soft enough that's supposed to not hurt things. So, like, what are we doing here? But, yeah, Benji's chewing on fucking pillows, and we can't have it. That motherfucker ain't looked at a pillow in 2 weeks. I'll tell you that shit. He won't even fucking look at my pillow. He'll be asleep. I'll lift his head and put it on one of my pillows, and he'll come up out of sleep and have a seizure, dude. He ain't looking at my pillows now. But that's how I do it. Like, I don't just beat the piss out of my dogs when they fuck up. But if you chewed on a shoe, I'm going to whoop your ass with a shoe. If you chew on the pillow, I'm going to whoop your ass with the pillow. You know, 3 or 4 good licks with each. Just bye, right there. Fucking bat that down. So I let them pick their destiny, really. You know, when you was a kid, did your parents ever fucking tell you go outside and pick the switch off the tree? Pick which one you want me to smack you with, and it better not be too little, because I go pick it myself if it is. Oh, my Lord. You better pick a switch worth getting your tail whooped with, dude. But, yeah, I let them pick their own destiny. You know, whatever you chew up, it either gets whooped across your ass or shoved in your face, because they've chewed some small stuff before too. Like Benji used to have this bad habit about chewing on walls, and I'd come home and bits of drywall would be on the floor, and it would make him sick to his stomach and shit. He would eat food and get sick after it, and I would come home and just pick up bits of drywall and just, what are you doing, man? Are you stupid? And he's just just fucking terrified. Just, hey, the thing's still going, it's still moving. But he's just absolutely petrified that, like, oh, he's shoving it in my face, does he? And it probably confuses him. He's probably like, does he want me, do I eat the rest of it, or do I stop doing it? I think I should eat the rest. And he probably kept chewing on the wall because of that. But, like, yeah, you pick your destiny here. You chew on, you know, you better not be chewing on no 30-pound weights, because I'll fucking beat your ass with it. I'm going to be tired. Benji tried to chew on my basketball the other day, and I gave me an old chest pass. Pow! Popped it off the side of him, and he tried to play with it. And I was like, well, that didn't fucking work. I took it. I said, no. Fucking these damn dogs, man. But, I don't know. Man, dude. I don't know if I've made a podcast episode since I got little old Remus. But you guys will meet the hedgehog eventually. Right now he's asleep. He's nocturnal. It's midday. I don't want to fuck with him. I'm a nice guy. But I got an albino hedgehog named Remus, my little toothpick prickler monster, and he's the greatest little thing ever. He's already almost gotten along with my dogs. He turns a year old in January 25th, I think. Yeah, he's a good little motherfucking hedgehog, dude. It's crazy. I thought a hedgehog was going to be hard. I built him this little enclosure and the bedding and the food and da-da-da. But, like, man, they are so low maintenance. It's ridiculous. They don't need much water every day. They don't need much food every day. I literally have a small water dish, and it takes him 2 or 3 days to kill it. And then a small food dish, and I fill that every other day. And he is just... And I give him treats, and he comes out, and he plays with the dogs. Benji gets a little bit wild sometimes. I just pop him on the nose, though. Remus doesn't have to go away. Benji does, but yeah, I mean, you got to bathe him every few months. It's not hard. You just get a little toothbrush and some Dawn dish soap and give him a little scrub down and about that much water in the sink, dude. If any of you cats want a cool little critter and it ain't too, you don't want to take care of it too much, which I spoil mine. I take care of mine, get him out all the time. But you literally could just buy him a big old cage and let him run around and clean the cage when you need to, bathe him when you need to, and let him run around for a little while on the floor every day. And it's the most low-maintenance little critter you ever had. Like, they don't really stink that bad. You got to let the cage go for a long time before they're going to stink. I literally have not had this motherfucker stink since I've had him, to where he's literally in my living room next to my couch, and I can lay down and fall asleep on my couch consistently and not smell him next to my head. Like, if this be where my head is at on the couch, he's maybe this arm's length away from me, if that. And yeah, it's good too, because he's nocturnal. So if I fall asleep on the couch, he usually gets up and starts ruffling around, and I hear him. I wake up and go to my bed like a good boy. Or if I've been drinking or smoking a lot, or I'm just exhausted and tired, and he can rustle around, and I still won't wake up until 4:30 a.m. and go to my bed for an hour or two before I wake up. I'm an early bird now. I've turned into my fucking father in that regard, which I respect my dad, and I love my dad. I just don't want to be an early bird, man, because I still haven't lost my night owl. I like to stay up late. And that's a deadly combo, man. I get 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. That is insane. That's absolutely ridiculous. But I think that I read some shit about the elites being able to do that shit, or some shit, elite sleepers being able to do that. So, about time I'm elite at something, gosh dang it. You know what I'm saying? Well, fucking goddamn it. I don't care. But, yeah, it's about time I'm elite at something. Man, since I talked to you guys last, I tripped one time. I drank some mushroom tea and watched some movies. That was fantastic. So much fun. I watched a bunch of animated, cartoony type movies. Ate some mushrooms, just chilled with the dogs. Mushrooms, to me, are the indica, the psychedelic world. They just feel like somebody poured. I drink tea because my stomach used to be able to eat them, and my stomach is so dog shit now that it will churn, and I'll still be able to get a trip out of them, but I'll throw up, and I don't like puking. But yeah, ever since I made it into a tea, man, you just drink your little tea, and it literally feels like when it starts kicking in, it feels just like waves of warm tea go over my body, and my visuals just get a little bit crazy while I watch some movies, hang out with my dogs. My dogs feel super fluffy. My dogs are the best to hang out with on mushrooms. Remus, I got Remus out for the first time. He was super cool, which he was really chill. He was just running around, and when I had to pick him up, put him back in the cage, he really easy to handle. Went up into a little ball so I could look at him for a little bit. Tried to come out. It was so cute. He was trying to come out of his little ball, kicking his legs and stuff. So I had to put him back in the cage. But what else did I do while I was tripping? I made some food and cleaned my entire kitchen. I literally made the food and got to cleaning like the stove and doing the dishes and shit. And I was like, man, my whole kitchen could use a deep clean, man. So I just went in on a deep clean on the kitchen, man. It was phenomenal. It was literally the chillest little night to myself, just chilling at the house, listening to some music while I did some shit, watching some movies while I did some shit, watched a couple of really badass movies. I watched Uncut Gems. I watched, what was the other one? This was a little while ago. This was a few months ago. What was the other one? I watched Uncut Gems. Oh, and Pan's Labyrinth. I had never seen Pan's Labyrinth. That one was a trip. It was very interesting, but I did like it. I did like it a lot. Everybody likes Pan's Labyrinth, though, right? I think everybody's seen it. Everybody likes that shit, right? But, did I do anything else? It was really just fucking chilling. I'll tell you what, smoking to me, if you take a dab or smoke a little bit of weed while you're tripping a little bit of mushrooms or, even acid, tripping a little bit of acid, LSD, mushrooms, one of those three, a little bit of dabs, a little bit of weed, that can really have that wave again, just whoosh, hit you with that rush. Okay, yeah, we're still here. Like, sometimes you can smoke and be like, all right, not as heavy, or sometimes you smoke and be like, oh, we're still here, all right. Walls moving on that cough. See that? That's sick, Maybe we should get in the video games because I'm on a level right now where I can focus up and just destroy everybody. That's always fun too, but yeah, I like marijuanas. It enhances a lot of experiences. It doesn't only enhance psychedelics, it enhances food. You fucking ever been stoned as a bitch and just ate food and woke up and thought like, oh, I thought that I made a sandwich, and you see like fucking a whole bag of bread's gone, all your lunch meat's gone, all your cheese is gone, all your snacks have been dived into, every single one of them, one package taken out of, laying next to your bed. You ever been that high? Like, it enhances your food experience for sure. Or you ever been high and went out and dined? That is an enhanced experience in itself, man. The first time I was ever way too zooted to be out in public where I was a little bit paranoid eating the food, we went to a Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was fucking great time. We watched tons of sports and was drinking a few beers, and in my heyday of drinking beers, I only drank 2 beers because I was so high. All the lights were bright, the food was so good, it was great. Marijuana enhances sex, I'll tell you that. Sex is always more fun when you're stoned. Don't care who you are, don't care what you're doing, don't care if you're into, good old Christian missionary only, or if you're into the freakiest of the freaky deaky deakies. Smoke a little bit before and it'll be better. Just saying, it's going to be better. That's my 2 cents. It's also a couple of other people's 2 cents that I've talked to. But if you disagree, I'd like to hear about why as well. That's just my 2 cents on it. But I think the post lady did come up to the door and left all the shit, and I don't think my dogs went nutso. So I think I'm going to go pick up that package, y'all. And let's see here. Yeah, my camera's saying we're rocking with an hour, y'all. So that's another episode. We're going to wrap it up. I done ran out of shit to talk about, and I don't want to get boring for y'all, so we're going to wrap it up. We're about to go get some food from the motherfucking... I know Cody knows. Cody knows. I'm about to go get some food from the motherfucking ham sandwich stove, boy. That Honey Baked Ham Company. The one down the street from my house, Honey Baked Ham. I don't know if y'all got those where you're at. One down the street from my house is smacking, boy. And my dad's old boss, shout out to that fucking prick-ass dickhead, for reasons undiscussed. My dad's fucking boss, back in the day, gave him a shit ton of Honey Baked Ham gift cards for doing a great job. And my dad and mom don't have a Honey Baked Ham, so they mailed them to me. I got like $240 worth of free shit from there the last, year, little over a year now. They gave it to me last September. And they gave me $240 worth of gift cards, and I think I still have $65 worth of food. I go get their lunch all the fucking time. They have great sides, great sandwiches. I take my friends there when they come visit, and everybody is eating for free. It's just they're the nicest ladies ever in there. I think there's one guy in there, or 2 guys now, but everybody in there is just nice as a motherfucker. I don't know if it's just Colorado Honey Baked Ham, just this specific one down my house that I've been blessed with, or if it's nationwide, but they got that shit fucking fire as hell in there, y'all. And the sandwiches, ooh, them sandwiches come stacked with them motherfucking sliced right off their half-pound junkers, dude. So you're getting a sandwich, you know what I mean? You ain't getting no motherfucking sandwich, dog. You getting a sandwich in that bitch. And I love it, dude. They give you 4 fucking stacks of turkey, 3 stacks of bacon, 6 strips of bacon, stack. So 3 stacks of bacon, the red onion, the lettuce, the tomato, all the fucking shit. Then you need toothpicks for that shit. They got to cut it in half and put a toothpick in each half because that shit is a fucking sandwich. And that's what I am talking about, dog. Their potato salad, smacking. And they use the little plastic ramekins because I'm usually getting it to go. They use the big ones, and they're always cramming as much as they can in that bitch. Wall to wall. It can fit more. Just smack it against the counter a little bit. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Send you with that, a bag of chips, a mint, and you're on your fucking way, dude. With a smile and a sandwich in your belly, dude. In your fucking tum, dude. Because you made the great decision to go to Honey Baked Ham. That's what I'm fucking ending it on, too. Honey Baked motherfucking Ham Company shouts, dude, for way too many free lunches. And I'll probably stop going when I'm out of money there, except for a couple times when I feel like paying for it, because it would be slightly overpriced. No, it wouldn't. I can't decide. I probably won't stop. I need to stop because I'll spend too much money, but I probably won't. Peace, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Arkley Tall. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.